What if the reason you're broke right now has nothing to do with how hard you work? I'm talking about a hidden financial cycle, one the wealthy quietly use to build empires while everyone else resets to zero. Stay right here, because what I'm about to show you is going to change the way you see money forever. My name is Marcus, and I spent way too much time figuring out the 7-year wealth secret. If that sounds like the kind of thing you want to know, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button, because I'm about to walk you through the most important financial information you need to know, and almost nobody explains it honestly. Now, let me tell you how this all started. 3 years ago, I was sitting at a wobbly table, too tired, too broke, too stuck to even figure out why nothing was changing. I had a job. I was grinding every day. But no matter how fast I ran, I always ended up in the same place, zero. My phone buzzed. Bank balance, $43. 11 days before payday. I didn't even panic anymore. And that scared me more, because I had stopped being surprised by being broke. What am I missing? It felt like everyone else had a rule book I'd never been given. That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind wouldn't stop. There had to be a pattern I was missing. At 2 a.m., I opened my laptop and started searching, not for get-rich-quick schemes, but for patterns. I studied ordinary people who had built real wealth, a teacher, a mechanic, a single mother, and I started noticing something eerie. Every turning point, every breakthrough, happened at the same interval, every 7 years. At first, I thought it was just a coincidence. So I kept pulling more data, more stories, more timelines. It wasn't random. People who stayed broke also followed a 7-year cycle, just in the opposite direction. The wealthy moved with the cycle. The broke were being crushed by it. And I was starting to realize I had been inside one this whole time. I thought about the last 7 years of my life, from 24 to 31, and I had almost nothing to show for it. Then I found something that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. This pattern wasn't new. It went back thousands of years. Ancient Babylon used it. Biblical law encoded it. And modern economic research confirms it. 7 years isn't just a number, it's a law. Even biology follows this cycle. Almost every cell in your body is replaced within 7 years. It's written into life itself. I closed the laptop. The room was quiet. And I looked at that $43 differently now. It wasn't just a balance. It was evidence. For the first time in 7 years, I wasn't just seeing a number. I was asking the right question. There was a door in front of me now. I could feel it. And for the first time, I had something that might work as a key. The wealthy moved with the cycle. Everyone else was being erased by it. And I had been one of the erased. Until now. Everything I thought I knew about money, the grind, the hustle, the saving, was only half the picture. I had been playing the wrong game my entire adult life. And I was done. The cycle had a shape, a map, and I was about to learn every step of it. This was the beginning of the most important journey I had ever taken. And it started with one step forward. And in the next part of the story, I'm going to show you the secret itself. The exact cycle, how it works, and what I did with it. The secret is in that scroll. And I'm going to open it. Don't go anywhere. Last time, the $43 bank account, the 2 a.m. discovery, and the 7-year cycle that controls everything. Let's pick up right where we left off. Knowing the cycle exists and knowing how to use it. Those are two completely different things. And the difference is everything. I became obsessed. Notebooks filled up front to back. I was barely sleeping. I had to understand every layer of this thing. Rockefeller, Carnegie, Buffett. When I mapped their biggest moves on a timeline, every breakthrough clustered around 7-year intervals. Then I found David, a school bus driver who retired with $1.2 million. No inheritance, no luck, just perfect timing inside the cycle. But then I found the ones who got it wrong. Hard-working, disciplined people who made all the right moves at all the wrong times. And then the hardest moment, I realized I was looking at myself. I had been mistimed my entire adult life. 3 weeks into my obsession, I got a call I wasn't expecting from a man named Raymond, a friend's father who had a strange way of looking at money that actually worked. His voice was calm and unhurried, the voice of a man who had made peace with time. He said, "I heard you've been asking questions." We met at a small coffee shop. 2 cups, 1 round table, and an old leather notebook he didn't open for the first 20 minutes. Raymond told me he grew up with nothing. His father died young, left a family in debt, and he spent his 20s doing exactly what I've been doing. Then one quiet day, an older colleague pulled him aside and said, "Stop trying to win a sprint. You're in a 7-year marathon." Those words hit me like cold water to the face. That was me. I had been trying to sprint a marathon my entire life. Raymond finally opened the notebook. Inside were 3 words that reorganized everything I thought I knew about money. Plant, build, harvest. 3 phases. 7 years. Plant in years 1 and 2. Build in years 3 through 5. Harvest in years 6 and 7. In the plant phase, most people get it completely wrong. They plant a seed on Monday and dig it up Wednesday to check if it grew. In the planting phase, you build foundations, reduce liabilities, create conditions. The wealth isn't visible yet, but it's forming underground. In the build phase, growth becomes visible, and this is where the second fatal mistake happens. People see the first sprouts and immediately try to harvest. They cash out the moment returns appear. They upgrade lifestyle, the second income rises. And just like that, the cycle resets. Years 6 and 7, the harvest. If the first 5 years were respected, this is where everything compounds into visible, real, significant wealth. And there it was, the brutal truth. In my plant phase, I was spending. In my build phase, I was impatient. In my harvest phase, $43. My first reaction wasn't inspiration. It was anger. Nobody told me this. Not my parents. Not my school. Not one single person in my life. Then the anger softened into something heavier. Grief. For the years. For all the effort that went unrewarded. Not because I failed, but because I was in the wrong phase. Raymond watched me process all of it. He didn't rush me. He just waited. And then he said something that changed the frame entirely. Raymond looked at me and said, "The beautiful thing about a cycle, Marcus, is that it starts again," and something unlocked inside me. Not hype, not fake motivation. Something deeper, a shift in the architecture of how I saw my entire life. I pulled out my own notebook and started writing. 3 hours for pages of notes. Raymond showed me everything. How to identify your phase, how to accelerate each one, and what mistakes reset the cycle. Each cycle doesn't just repeat. It starts from a higher foundation. Every harvest funds the next plant phase at a higher level. That's how wealth compounds. 2 groups of people, same amount of time. One moves upward each cycle. The other resets each cycle. The only difference is whether they understand the phases. Each phase has specific financial behaviors. Do the wrong behavior in the wrong phase, and you don't just slow down. You reset back to year 1. By the time we stood up, 3 hours had passed. I had 4 pages of notes and a clearer sense of direction I'd felt in years. But before I left, Raymond stopped me at the door. His expression had changed. This wasn't mentorship anymore. This was a warning. He said, "The moment you start using this, you will be pressured from every direction to stop. Friends, family, culture, they will all push back. Your friends will call it crazy. Your family will ask why you're not spending. The culture will scream at you to perform wealth before you actually have it. And if you listen to those voices, even once at the wrong moment in the cycle, you reset all the way back to year 1. And then Raymond said the most important thing of the entire conversation. The cycle rewards a patient and destroys a performer. Remember that. I stood outside in the cold, Raymond's words hanging around me like smoke. The cycle rewards a patient and destroys a performer. I looked at that $43 one more time, not with shame, not with fear, but as a starting line, the beginning of year 1, a new cycle. I knew which phase I was in. I knew what to do. And for the first time in 7 years, I took a step forward that actually meant something. I'm going to show you exactly what happened when I applied every single thing Raymond taught me. The proof, the results, and the path forward for you. Don't go anywhere. You've been waiting for this part. Because theory means nothing. Only proof matters. And this is where the proof begins. Anyone can draw a diagram on a napkin and call it wisdom. The only thing that should change how you live is real, uncomfortable, unglamorous proof. Year 1, I called it the invisible year. Same apartment, same car, same clothes. From the outside, absolutely nothing had changed. And that was completely intentional. The moment I entered my plant phase, I made one decision that felt almost violent in its simplicity. I completely stopped performing wealth. Step 1. I mapped every single liability in my life. Every debt, every leak, every financial drain. I wrote them all down and stared at the page. It was ugly, but I needed to see it clearly. Step 2. I built a small, non-negotiable savings foundation. $50 a week. Sometimes less, but always consistent, always protected, always there. Step 3. I studied everything. Every book Raymond mentioned. Every patent I could find. I was building knowledge in my plant phase the same way I was building money. Slowly, invisibly, with the long game in full view. By month 8 of year 1, $1,800. To most people, nothing. To me, it was the most significant financial achievement of my adult life. Not because of the amount, but because I had held my position. Then year 2 hit me with something I wasn't ready for. My car broke down. Completely. A $1,400 repair bill. And the old gravity pulling me straight back toward zero. I called Raymond. I explained everything. The car, the bill, the savings account sitting right there. And he said something I will never forget. Raymond said, "That emergency fund, I asked the emergency. Protect it like your future depends on it. Find another way." And I did. I sold a gaming console, an old camera, and gym equipment that had been a clothes hanger for 18 months. $1,350 total. The savings account stayed completely intact. Year 2 ended with a foundation stronger and something deeper changed. I wasn't broke Marcus anymore. I was Marcus in the plant phase. And those are completely different people. Year 3, the diagram stopped being a concept and started being a living reality. The foundation I had quietly protected for 2 years was now ready to become something more. My first investment, not exciting, not complicated. A simple index fund set up in an afternoon. And then I did the hardest thing. I left it completely alone. The market dipped. Friends talked about better opportunities. Every instinct said do something. But I let the build phase do what it was designed to do, and I did not touch it. Year 4 brought my second income stream. Not through genius, but through a skill I already had. I started freelance financial coaching in my community. Small fees, consistent work, a new stream beginning to flow. By year 4, 2 income streams were running simultaneously. Neither was spectacular on its own. Together, they were becoming something powerful. Year 5, I understood compounding not as a financial concept, but as a physical feeling. I could feel the momentum. The anxiety that had lived in my chest for years had quietly packed its bags and left. End of year 5, net worth, $31,000. From the man with $43. Still not wealthy by any measure, but positioned, accelerating. The cycle was working exactly as Raymond said it would. Let me stop and be honest. Most people will hear everything I just said, nod, feel inspired, and then go home and do nothing differently. Not because they're lazy, but because of one specific devastating reason. We are addicted to visible progress. The world rewards a new car, the vacation photo, the fresh outfit, and the plant phase produces absolutely nothing visible. Nothing shareable, nothing that gets a reaction. People skip the plant phase because it produces nothing to show off. They perform well before they have it. And reset the cycle every single time. The wealthy understand one thing the broke majority never learns. The most important work you will ever do is the work nobody sees. Planting in secret, building in silence, protecting the compounding when every voice tells you to enjoy today. That is the discipline the 7-year cycle demands and rewards. Year 7. Every debt I entered the cycle with, gone. A diversified investment position generating returns without my daily involvement. 3 income streams, all planted at the right phase. From $43 to financial stability, clear debt, growing investments, and multiple income streams. Same man, same city, same 7 years everyone else had. Different cycle, different result. And then I started year 1 of my second cycle. From a foundation the first cycle built. Higher starting line. Same 7 years. But this time, compounding begins from strength, not survival. You now know something most people will never understand about money and time. The question isn't whether the cycle works. The question is, which phase are you in right now? Sit with that honestly, because the answer changes everything. What to do with your money today, what to protect, and what to stop immediately. David the bus driver lived it. Raymond lived it. Ordinary people across every generation have lived it. The cycle isn't a theory. It's a proven pattern available to anyone willing to respect its phases. 3 things only. Identify your phase. Do what that phase requires. Protect the compounding at all costs. That's it. That's the whole secret distilled. If you want to go deeper, how to calculate your exact 7-year window, what specific moves belong in each phase, subscribe and hit the bell. That content is coming, and it builds directly on everything here. If this story moves something in you, share it with one person. Someone running hard and going nowhere. Someone who deserves to know the rules of the game they're already playing. My name is Marcus. I had $43 in my bank account, and the 7-year cycle gave me back something no amount of motivation ever could. It gave me time, used correctly, finally, at last, and that is worth more than any shortcut, any hack, or any highlight reel you will ever see. Every step of this road was real, every struggle was real, and every result was earned, not by luck, but by finally understanding which phase to be in and what to do inside it. Your 7-year cycle is already running, whether you understand it or not. The only question is whether you're going to work with it or get swallowed by it. Don't waste yours. The cycle is patient. The cycle is honest. And for the first time in your life, now you know exactly how it works. The 7-year wealth secret. Now you know. Go use it.